Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths is fun. In today's video, we will solve a question on conditional probability and it will help you to understand the concept. So here you can see my website address and my blog address. You can find my other videos on these two sites. So let's start. So the question is about selling coffee on two different shops, Cafe Premium and Cafe Standard. And both coffees come in two sizes, right? One is large size, another is small. So of the jar on sale, 65% are Cafe Premium and 35% are Cafe Standard. Now let's first of all write down these two information on this tree diagram. Now this tree diagram is not compulsory here. If you can do it without it, it's fine. But in my experience, students usually make mistake. So it's better to be more clear and explain it with the help of tree diagram. Then calculation will be easy. So 65% Cafe Premium mean. So I will write on the branch 0.65, right? And 35% are Cafe Standard. So 0.35 Cafe Standard. After that, what is given here is of the Cafe Premium, it means I'm talking about this branch, 40% of the jars are large. It means large are 0.40. And we know that the sum of the branches should be equal to 1. So it means 1 minus 0.4 will give me 0.6. It means at Cafe Premium, 0.6 are small jars. And at Cafe Standard, 25% of the jars are large. So now at the Cafe Standard, large are 25%, which is 0.25. And of course, the sum of the two branches should be 1. So what is left behind is 1 minus 0.25 is 0.75. So now once you have completed the tree diagram, because sometimes in the question it is asked, complete the tree diagram. So this will also help you to understand how we have to do this. Now the first part of the question is, find the probability that the jar is small. Okay, sorry, let me take other color. So if jar is small, it means I'm talking about this branch and I'm talking about this branch. So I will multiply these because small from Cafe Premium and small from Cafe Standard. So the answer of this part will be 0.65 multiplied by 0.6 plus 0.35 multiplied by 0.75. So you will add up these, multiply and add up, the answer will be 0.6525. Now on the first page of the exam paper, the instruction is give your answer in 3 significant figure. So don't forget to change it into significant figure 3, 0.653. So this will be your probability that the jar is small on the sale of two different cafe. Now the next part of the question is, find the probability that the jar is Cafe Standard given that it is large. Now you know when the question says given that, it means we are talking about conditional probability. So we have to limit it our outcome. So given that jar is large, now it means out of this, let me change the color. So it means out of large, this one is large and this one is large. Okay, this branch and this branch. So out of the large one, given that it is large, what is the probability that it is from Cafe Standard? It means Cafe Standard is here. So first of all, if I write it in the notation of statistics, I will write probability of Standard Cafe given that it is large. So what does it mean? Probability of Standard Cafe intersection with large divided by probability of large. Okay, so now Standard Cafe with large, it means I'm talking about this portion right now, because this is a Standard Cafe Standard, sorry, I've written opposite, but it's all right. So Cafe Standard with large, this is I have to find out. So I will write 0.35 times 0.25. That is my numerator. So now what is in the denominator? Just a minute. Okay, so I have to write here probability of large here. It means I will do 0.65 times 0.40 plus 0.35 times 0.25. Now this is one way of doing it. Let me write this first and then I will tell you other way also. Because in the denominator I have to write down the probability of large. So 0.65 into 0.4 plus 0.35 into 0.25. Right, and you can calculate it. The other way what I was talking about is numerator is fine, which is 0.35 into 0.5. That is the probability of selecting large from cafe standard given that it is large. In part 1, this was the probability of selecting small, right? A small jar. So large, if I'm talking about, it means 1 minus small I can do. 1 minus probability of small, which is 0.65. What was the original? 6525. Because when you are using the answer, you always use the one which is not rounded off, right? So you will use this. So both of them will give you same answer. If you want to calculate, you will get at the end 0. Let me change the color here. You will get 0.25179, right? And then you can write it in 3 significant figure, which will be 0.252, right? So I hope it makes sense to you. Thank you very much for watching it. Please share it with your friends and press like and subscribe button to get new videos of mine, and give your comments if you have any suggestion. Take care. Bye.